Hi, everybody. My name is Tiffany. For those of you that don't know me, I am a therapist licensed in California, and I've been working in the field probably 20 plus years at this point. And throughout my career, I have had the absolute blessing to be able to work with people one on one, sometimes in families, sometimes in couples, sometimes in groups, to be able to help them go on their path of healing their trauma, working on themselves, owning their truth, embracing their passions. And my career, I could say, has been incredible. One of the aspects of my professional life that really has caused me a lot of pain has been not being able to be of service to my community in the way that I really wanted to. I know that within my own mental health journey, stigma is very, very high, and still, it's better, continues to be a struggle within our communities to go get help when needed. And I would see Arab that I knew perhaps at the clinic getting services, and it broke me. I didn't realize I would get emotional. It would break me to see them just with so much pain in their eyes, so much shame that someone from our community knew that they were getting support. In my mind, it was, oh my God, thank God. I'm so glad you're there. I'm so glad you're getting the help that you need. There's no shame in that. And I would have these occurrences, or, family members or relatives or community members would reach out to me in this secrecy, this utmost cringe, like they would just be cringing. However, they were desperate at that point to reach out and get some support for themselves or their loved ones. Because what typically happens within our communities around mental health is we will try and do it on our own and then we don't have the tools or the community or the resources to the point where it gets really, really bad, to the point of hospitalization, severe mental health issues, severe drug and alcohol, etc. And so over the years, I've dabbled with, how can we make this more accessible? How can we make mental health better for our communities and less stigmatizing, so that people can feel more comfortable to reach out earlier in the hopes of minimizing suffering later? And I tried throughout the years. Perhaps I was younger and inexperienced. Maybe my own development as Wahda Arabiya was also in influx and struggling, because in my experience, our community in general, not super easy to engage or not super easy to collaborate with, for a variety of reasons I won't get into this video, and I understand that. However, I would get frustrated. I'm like, yeah, khalas, forget the Arab. I'm done with I don't want to deal with the Arab. Zahkana minha. And I love my community, right? However, they would drive me nuts. And I needed my own mental health skills. So then back in June of last year, I started Tete's Wish, which was community for mental health services for Arabs, particularly Arabs in the United States, because that's my field, that's my experience. And so I started that. And I was getting good feedback. People, it really resonated with them. Yet in me, something felt off. I couldn't get the momentum. I was like, am I not ready for this? Is there something within me? And after some reflection, I realized that I wanted to honor my teta's legacy because I loved her and she was a flawed yet amazing woman. And I realized Teta did not care about mental health. She was not interested in any self-reflection, any insight. That was not her thing. In fact, if we would bring things up, she would be like, "Yeah, la, Patricia, asma." She was not about that at all. And here I'm trying to honor somebody in mental health who could care less about it. So I realized the reason why it wasn't picking up momentum because it wasn't her legacy. It was mine. Because it was a long journey for me to break generational cycles. It was a long journey to break generational traumas. It took a long time to release myself from cultural messages that I'm still letting go of. And when I saw my generation, now I'm first generation Palestinian American, and the suffering in which I saw my generation, which now in our 50s is manifesting in illness, addiction, a plethora of other suffering. And so this is why, and then seeing the younger generation getting a little bit better, so many incredible young people addressing their mental health, getting the help that they need. And kudos to the parents for giving them the space to be able to talk about it and be open. And that's the hope for every generation. We get better and better and better at this so that we can all heal as a community and be one with one another. Not shaming one another for needing help. And so this is why I started Community for International Arabs. I'm really hoping that we can all understand that we're not alone. We are in this together. كلنا العرب واحد. So I really hope that you guys will help me in healing our communities by participating in this incredible project that I'm really excited and passionate about and ready for. Love you guys.